Zabadadum badadoo. Adadabadum bum badum bum badadee-dee-da-dum. Badadadum badadee-da-dum badadadee-da-dum. It is good to be back. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, well, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGuardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are back again, my friends, and there is a lot I want to get done. First and foremost, I want to figure out where in the jungle, where in this big jungle biome, I want to actually build my plan for my first base. Now, I've already explained before that my plan for the first base I'm going to have on this world... Yeah, we got sea turtles. Nice. I don't have my shears, or I'd go get them some seagrass. Oh well. My plan is to build up in the treetops of the jungle. Basically going to make a kind of treehouse network between several of the trees. I want to say I've done this before, sometime back, and I enjoyed that. And I want to kind of revisit the idea of it. I want to do it again, but I've got to find a spot with lots of tall trees that are close enough together that it will be practical. And I'm looking to see what the case is for the trees over this way. There's a couple of tall ones, not the tallest, but still pretty sizable. A few smaller ones. I want the trees that I pick to be kind of towering over the jungle canopy for the most part. Looks like there was a cutoff in some of the world spawning here. Weird. But these trees look like they could do good. Yeah, I might have to knock out a few leaves, get them out of my way. Chop off a few branches, replace some leaves, but this kind of area could work. And I got lots of room to make more trees grow and expand the plan. Not to mention, there's a beach right here. Well, right over there. There's what looks to be plains biome stuff right over here. There's a massive ocean. Sure to have a bunch of treasure for acquiring. And what looks to be a savanna out that way. Yeah, this could work. This could work. I'm gonna have to go back to the base, the camp now. I don't want to call it the base because it's not my base. It's just a camp. But I'm gonna have to go back now so I can go get some food, if nothing else. Oh, crud. Okay. That's concerning. There are skeletons hiding in the trees. That's part of why the plan would be to move everything up into the treetops, so that the monsters can't get to me. Again, might have to knock out a couple of the trees that could be in my way. Or we could grow our own closer in where it's a bit more sparse as it is. Or go that way. Sorry, cow. Yeah, what I could do is build up along the river. That's actually not a bad idea. I could build along the river, add a few trees along the river to help expand. That could work. Oh, crud. I'm gonna end up having to travel back to camp in the dark. I just really want to see what I've got already out here to work with. If I set up there, got a lot of jungle to work with. Could even say that it wasn't originally my base, that it was originally, as I expanded, I can say that it was a village by jungle dwellers that got abandoned. And I just happened to come along and take over. Hey, Leo! Good to see you, man. Glad you can make the stream, my dude. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I like that idea of being by that river. Mainly because there's more trees already there that I can use to help build a foundation for my treehouse base, my treetop base. Hear the animals making sounds, it's crazy. Hey, Davian! Good to see you again, my dude. Glad you can make it. Hope you're doing alright today. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you enjoy the stream. There we go. Got some food in my system. Yeah, the alternative is I could come over here. Actually, it might be better to do this idea over here, because then I can grow giant jungle trees over here. Yeah, that might be better. Because this area is pretty open. It's still close enough to over there that I could set up a couple of trees on the side of the river, and then extend bridges out to those trees. Yeah, that might be what I do. Glad to hear it, Leo. Hey, and thank you for the rules, my man. I always appreciate you doing that. Yeah, I think that's how we'll play it. We're gonna grow some trees on that other side of the river, and we're gonna see how big they get, and hope that we get a lot of really good ones. We can get a lot of wood out of them. And then with that wood, we'll build the big trees. Oh yeah, you might get mangrove wood, Davian? Sounds like a plan to me. Actually, I've got a mangrove swamp not too far away, I think. I think I saw it earlier. Or earlier on in the series. I can go there and get some mangrove wood for myself, too. Not a bad thought. Thank you for bringing up mangrove wood. I hadn't really been thinking about using that. Now I am. I'm doing pretty good, Leo. I'm doing pretty good so far. I've had a pretty good day, pretty peaceful, fairly relaxed and quiet. I'm looking forward to continuing to have a good day. On into having a good night. I'm going to leave 2 of my wolves here. I'm going to bring these other ones with me to go set up a second camp across the way, across this river. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I don't have my bones with me. I've got to leash this guy. I've got to put a leash on this guy. That's a white wolf. I don't have a white wolf on this world yet. I must have him. I must have this white wolf. I must tame it. I want variety in my wolf pack. No, no, you don't. No. No. How do I get him away from there? I can't get him to leave them alone. He's bugged now. Alright, we have found a bug. Wolves in this state cannot be unleashed. Darn it, I wanted to tame you. Instead, you want to go after my sheep. Come. Oh, snap, I just damaged my crops. Yes indeed I am, Davian. That I am. I am playing on PlayStation 4. I gotta get this guy away from those darn sheep. Hey, Ryan! Yes! Contrary to what you might have started to fear, I am not dead. I am very much alive. How do I get this wolf to stop being after the other wolf, being after the sheep? I got him on a lead, brought him over here so I could get my bones, and now he's refusing to untarget. Okay. There we go! Got him! We got the white wolf! We got the white wolf. Now I'm ready to go get back to work. But I'm gonna keep my bones on me in case we find any more of those. I did not know they could spawn in this region. Things have been very, very busy, Ryan, out in the real world. Things have been very, very busy. There's been a lot going on lately. Some of it kind of sad, some of it kind of unsettling, some of it just outright unhappy all around. But things are calming down now, so I'm comfortable getting back into doing some streams and stuff. Alright, so we got the red wolf, we got the brown wolf, and we got the white wolf. Nice. Oh, I'm so happy about this. We're getting wolves left and right. I knew there was another one of you guys trying to hide. Alright. That there. Try to grow a few of these big jungle trees over here. Try to space them apart, though, so that if they do grow tall enough to work with for the base idea, I can do so. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. You know, I probably should dump some water on this area first, come to think of it, to clear out some of the shrubbery. Because otherwise, there's no telling if this stuff is actually going to grow. So let's do that. Let's clean up some shrubbery. Didn't mean to knock cocoa beans off their little tree, but I'm not gonna say I'm unhappy about that. More cocoa beans in the pocket is not a bad thing. For some reason I thought it was deeper water over here. It's actually very shallow. That's not a bad thing either. I'm okay with that. Yes, it is, Ryan. Yes, it is. It had been so long since I'd done anything on Galibor. I felt like it was probably a good time to retire it. So, starting a brand new world, brand new start, also helps get me out of the mental, let's say, sour spot that I was in. Because I was heading into a sour spot. I know that I was. Some of the stuff that's been happening with me, I'm not going to go into any detail, but it has been a sour period for me. So, part of why I'm starting fresh is to help get me out of that sour mind space. A fresh new world helps provide opportunity to do that. It gives me a fresh world to build in, whole new set of projects to work on. Alright, do I have any extra wool? I do not. Well, that is unfortunate. So, what do I do? What do I do about that? I'll tell you what I do. I get out the shears, and I shear my sheep. Pretty sure they're both dropping just lots of 2. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Oh, that hurt. Oh, ow. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Davian. Thank you. Ow, that hurt. I'm alright. I'm okay, though. Unfortunately, we are in springtime, and that means allergies are kicking into potency. Alright, so for the moment, place a bed here. Place campfire right there. Actually, I just screwed up. Yep, I can't stand it when sneezes hurt either. Where did I put that crafting table? Where did I put that crafting table? I set it. I placed it somewhere. Now I don't remember where I placed it. Ah, right here. Okay. That's the downside of some of the things that... Alright, for now, I'm going to put a crafting table under it. Not what I want to have underneath it. I want to have a hay bale under it, but I'll settle for that. Pop some of those in it. But hey! It's a chick! There's a chick! Noise? Little chicken noise? There it is. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the little chicken noise. Thanks on all that you said, Ryan, by the way. That is a warm climate chick, aka the new baby chicken. I threw an egg, it popped open, and this little guy came out of it. Look at him. It's adorable. And it seems like the animals, all the farmable animals, now have personality-based sound setups like the wolves got. So wolves are no longer the only ones to have some more unique sounds to them. Personally, I see that as a win. I see that as a definite win, because variety, as they say, is the spice of life. And the more of it we have, the better off I think we will all be with this game. Little chicken ball. Yep, a little chicken ball. That's one way to think about them. I just think of them as cute, because they're cute, adorable little things. I'm going to move this bed a little further. There we go. Place a torch here and here to help light up this spot. Torch here. 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 Put a torch in range of all these saplings bundles so that they'll use your time growing. I'm pretty sure having any kind of light helps trees grow, so also helps to have for them to have some open space. Hey, no worries, Ryan. No worries. I totally get it. I do. I totally get that. Whoops. I didn't mean to move you. Oh, I didn't know you could push them up vines. That's cool. That's gonna be helpful. Listen to that little chick. Yeah, it might be. Might be. Or it could just be something that we hadn't noticed before. Either way, it's cool. Alright, so, yeah. I want these trees to grow so that I can, if nothing else, chop them down for wood. But I want to have them connect up to the trees over there and set up some platforms on all the trees up towards their heights. Hey, panda! It's a panda. You're a panda. And you don't look like a mean one either. You look like a nice panda. There is a panda that when it looks at you, it looks like it's really angry. Look at this guy. Look at this guy sitting up like that. Hiya. I love these guys. Exactly what I thought, Davian. Poe. Almost want to get a craft a name tag if I can, and name that guy that. Can you craft name tags yet? I know we can craft saddles now. Can we craft name tags? I can't remember if that became a thing or not. Can we? I honestly just do not remember if we're able to do that now. If we are, great. Yep, exactly, Ryan. Exactly. See, he had the same thought, too. They did make it craftable? Sweet. I just want to confirm that before I go considering doing it. How do you do it? How do you make the name tag? I don't think I have all the materials I would need to do it. If anybody knows what you need to be able to craft a name tag, if it is truly possible, let me know, okay? And I say it that way because I'm still not sure, personally, if it is possible. I can't remember if they did make that a thing or not. I'll be right back. I just realized I gotta swap out my my water cup. Iron nugget and paper? I'll have to check. But if that is all it takes, then that's awesome. I'll be right back. Let me go get my other water cup. Where did I put it? And I'm back. And of course, while I was away, it started raining. Sorry about that. Oh, crud. There's monsters around. Hey. Yeah, you hear some of those cow sounds? They definitely added sounds for the cows. And the pigs. Yeah, rain. Doesn't that just stink? Anyway. Monsters go away? Looks like it. Alright, so... Don't want to use my iron just yet, so we'll wait on naming a panda. But in the meantime, I am going to use a little bit of what little copper I've got left to make a copper hoe. And I think we're going to go set up a garden by the tree growing. Yeah, it's still a little difficult for me to use them too. I think it's mainly intended to be used when in motion. You know, used like this. But I went with making a spear as my main weapon this go around because I've been getting used to it. And it does some really incredible damage once you start using it. That's what I thought. It was gonna... It comes right to the edge before I've got it right now. Oh! Oh, nice! Nice tall tree. Alright, so this hoe does not handle... Oh, it does handle 2 plots. I was about to say it just barely can't handle it. But it actually can handle it. Nice. Hello, MJ! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Good to see ya! Ah, the mace. The mace is really good if you can land the hits. I'm not very good with the timing of those particular hits, though. Am I going to need to move that over the that set of saplings there? I don't know. Oh! Another fairly tall tree. Between those two trees, I should have a good space to be able to build a bedroom up in the treetops. Oh man, I'm sorry you had that storm, Ryan. Ooh. That is a lot to have to deal with. Hey. Hey, there's a panda. Wonder if he's the same one we looked at earlier. Oh no, wait, this is a happy panda. Look at that mouth. That's a very happy panda. You know what? We are gonna name this one. We're gonna name this one Poe. I can't put a lead on him. I can't put a lead on him. What? You can't put leads on panda. Whoa, what the? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy lounging around. Look at this guy just kicking back. Just enjoying life. What a fun guy. I like this panda. We are going to put him in a fence. We're going to make him a little pen where he can just hang out. This is a cool little guy. I like you. I like you, panda. I'm going to quote a meme. You're my friend now. Unfortunately, I do not have any tacos. We're going to give you a nice, cozy pen to hang out in for now, so that you don't despawn on us. Hopefully. Hopefully he won't despawn. I'm not going to make that assumption outright, though. There's always that chance that this might not be enough to keep him from despawning. Yeah. Poe, bro, is just chilling. I like him for it. Those are good movies. I gotta watch those movies again sometime soon. Could be fun. Scoop up these saplings, knock out this bit of shrubbery, in case that's what's keeping this bunch of saplings from growing. This bunch, I don't know what's holding them back. Yeah, I'm not sure either. So I think we will use one iron bar to make enough nuggets. One iron ingot to make enough nuggets to make some name tags, and we'll name some of our pets. And change up some of the collars on some of my wolves. Got a few name ideas for some of these guys. Like this hot reddish one. I'm thinking of calling him Rocket. Or Solar. Something like that. Something themed around heat. Look at Poe. Look at Poe. He's just a happy guy. He's just a happy dude. Whoa! Third tree grew. They're actually a lot closer together than I realized. That's good. That is a good thing. Bro, Poe Pan Bro, as in Panda Bro. Oh, that's funny, but kind of fitting. We've named him Poe. He's a panda, and he's just a bro. So let's get those name tags taken care of before our bro decides to despawn. Grab some sugar cane. Make paper. Did not mean to do that yet. I'm glad we did. There we go. 9 name tags that we can use. Only we can't use them yet. I just realized we don't have an anvil. You need an anvil to use name tags, don't you? Yeah, because you can't rename them without it. Darn it. I was hopeful for a moment there. I got really hopeful for a moment there, and then I realized, wait a minute. I'm wrong. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, these trees are a lot closer together than I thought they were. But that's not a bad thing. Actually, I'd say that's a good thing. If the trees are closer together, that means we'll be able to build platforms between them that'll actually be solid in their construction. Oh, look at you! Hold up. Hey, we got a solar pup. We got a hot rod pup. And that's what we're gonna call one of these guys. One of these red ones is gonna get called Hot Rod. And then we're gonna name another one something like Solar. That's actually the plan, Ryan. The plan is to let these vines grow, and then once they're grown enough, we'll climb up into the trees, up to a point that's comfortable, and make a tree house between all these trees. I'm thinking these 2 trees here we're going to use as the basis for the bedroom section of the treehouse network. Because I kind of want to build up a jungle over time out of big trees, natural grown and specially made by me. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It looks so cute. And then we'll connect all the little huts and tree houses and stuff up there using bridges and platforms. Hey, kind of like something out of Return of the Jedi or Donkey Kong. Like something out of Donkey Kong or Return of the Jedi. I'm gonna let little Hot Rod just run around because he's a cute little fella, and I like him running around. I like having a pup just running around. Yeah, if you've ever seen Return of the Jedi, think of the tree village of the Ewoks. Those little furry miniature bear kind of guys. Think of what they had, and that's what we're going to aim for in terms of overall base design. Oh, Panda Bro didn't stay. I just realized Panda Bro's gone. Poe disappeared. Well, it's alright. We'll get another one will spawn. We are in a jungle. Eventually another one will spawn and we'll collect him and we'll be all good to go. We'll be good to... Hopefully by then we'll have enough iron for an anvil, and we'll be able to set him up with a nice little home. We might even be able to lift him up into the trees. Who knows? Poe 1 has unfortunately despawned, but Poe 2, we will make sure has a name tag as soon as possible. This is not how I expected this session to go, but that's the beauty of streaming. You never know what's going to happen. Alright, we got all this space for seeds. I ought to plant some crops. I think I left most of the seeds over at the other camp. Let's go gather them up. Let's go collect them. There, grab those. Got potatoes. Right now, my only crops are wheat and potatoes. But that's pretty much everything I need. I get seeds and wheat from the wheat farming. And those are good for chickens, sheep, and cows. And the potatoes I can use to farm pigs. So I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Just gonna plant a few rows of each back into this area. Because I know me, I'll probably go back and forth until this area is cleaned up. Because once we've got the treehouse stuff started, I'll probably remove this area in terms of the base kind of setup. We'll move everything from here up into the trees. Yeah, part of my plan is to have 2 artificial trees. 2 trees that we will build that'll be 3 blocks in diameter. It'll be 3 by 3 thick. And in the center of each there'll be a chute. One with a water vader coming up, and one with an open chute just going down. That way we can have the can have an easy means of getting down into the mines. Because we're going to be doing a lot of mining. I know this. I know this about myself. I will end up doing a lot of mining. Alright, Ryan. Hey, you have a good rest of your night, my friend. I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, it does, Davian. It really does. The vibrant visuals, I love it. I'm so glad Mojang decided to go ahead and do that, because it is so cool. You know, I'm thinking there might be some trees that we make 3x3 thick, just so I can do stuff like hide firefly bushes inside of them. Make it so that we get the firefly ambience whenever it gets dark in our treehouse. Because I like ambience. Ambience, however you say it. It's always nice to have that ambience. Kind of watching to see if any of these trees grow vines that reach all the way up to the top. So once that happens, that's when we'll start working on the tree house. Hey, you hot rod. Yep, I totally hear you. This is a game that's already pretty in its own way. It's always fun to see it get prettied up even more. To see it become even more mesmerizingly detailed and all that. Always a delight. Not quite to the top of the tree, but we're close. Whoa! No! Oh no! I didn't realize Hot Rod was gonna climb up here with us. That is a brave little puppy. Brave little dog. Ow. Well, at least he came down the easy and gentle way. This guy's trying to sell me stuff that most of it I can go ahead and just get here. Moss might be a different story. Good job, Hot Rod. We're definitely gonna have to have... Yeah, he's a trooper, alright. Maybe we'll call one of our wolves Trooper. It seems like a nice name for a dog. Oh! Shoot! I didn't actually mean to feed him that. Oh, but look at him. He's such a cute little guy. Well, now I gotta find more food. Darn it. I don't want to have to rely on bread if I can avoid it. It's not a really great food in this game. Might need to head back to base and start planning on farming up the cows and then having a purge among them. Yeah, let's make our way back to the other camp and breed up some cows. I am very interested to know what it is. I'm very curious now that it has been mentioned there is something else. Please, by all means, enlighten me. There we go. Back down to 4. I might chop down this jungle tree over here for wood. Really need to be stocking up on food in this early game. There we go. Oh yeah, I knew about that. I remember finding out about that. I'm looking forward to using that. I'm probably gonna use that on a lot of baby wolves. Mainly because then they can fit into much smaller areas, even smaller than normal wolves, that most other mobs can't fit into. So it'll be even easier to unleash the wolf pack upon our enemies. But that's stuff that I'll have to get to when I have more gold. Right now I don't have much of any. I really don't have much gold at all right now. Alright, still 2 trees I'm waiting on to grow fully. But that one tree now reaches up high enough that I could go ahead and build a platform up here. Yeah, I feel like this is a good height. I feel like right about here is a good height at which to build a platform and start building up the base up here. We'll just bend the branches of the trees to help support the platform and help keep everything up. Might have to spread it between these 3 trees here. This one, that one, and this one. I think I can manage that. And this is high enough up off the ground that as long as there's no vine touching the ground specifically, the monsters won't be able to climb up and cause us any grief. And that's a big deal. I don't want the monsters to be able to come up to the treehouse and cause me any trouble. So there will be a point where we'll have to figure out a way to block the vines from reaching the bottom of the trees, apart from one. There's one that we're going to have to put... We're going to have to make some way to make it so that we can climb up without the monsters being able to follow us. And I'll figure that out. Might be that we need to make that 3x3 tree over here and have the platform be between these 4 trees, counting the 3x3. Actually, yeah, that might be a good idea. Hey, that works. If you want to have that character in the thing, that's probably the best way to do it. We're going to have a substitute for him. Alright, so I know what I'm doing. Next session I'm going to have to go out and find some jungle wood to make the 3x3 tree to go over here on the other side of the garden to balance out a 4-tree platform over here. And then I'll figure out how to do more platforms as I go, growing more trees to support them too. So I think for now that's going to do it for this session, everybody. It's been fun. It's been good talking to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes, comments, and to subscribe and smack the notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. It's all free. You can always change your mind about subscribing later. With that being said, thank you once again for watching, everybody. I am JGuard01, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the world's virtual. And I'll see y'all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!